Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope all of you are safe and healthy sitting at home. Yes, sitting at home continuously and learning from home is little difficult. But don't worry my dear students, Cambridge International School, Dasua is going to help you out at this time of crisis COVID-19 pandemic. So we are here to teach you from home. Yes, myself Rita from Cambridge International School, Dasua, your political science teacher, and today we will continue the same chapter, executive, and the topics I would be covering in this video will be permanent executive bureaucracy, classification of civil services, and then our chapter will be completed. Chapter executive. First of all, to recapitulation, what is executive? If you remember, my students, definition of executive. Executives, some office holders decide the policies and rules and regulations, and then some office holder implement those decisions in actual day-to-day functioning of the organization. So the word executive means the body of person that looks after the implementation of rules and regulation in actual practice. The organ of the government that primarily looks after the function of implementation and administration is called एग्जीक्यूटिव. जो पॉलिसीज बन गई हैं उनको एग्जीक्यूट करना, उनको अप्लाई करना, इम्प्लीमेंट करना, दिस इज द वर्क ऑफ एग्जीक्यूटिव एंड दिस ऑर्गन वी आर डूइंग इन दिस चैप्टर. So now today, because earlier we have done president and then prime minister along with the council of minister, and today we are going to do the third topic of the chapter, the last topic of the chapter, permanent executive bureaucracy. अच्छा, make this word clear, bureaucracy. You are watching at your screen na, bureaucracy. You can say bureaucracy means big officer, government high rank officers. Fine. So these officers could be central level and state level both. Permanent executive bureaucracy ये क्या होते हैं बेटा? Permanent executive bureaucracy, they are trained and skilled officers who work as permanent employees of the government, assigned the task of assisting the minister. बड़े बड़े ministers की help करने के लिए, policies को execute करने के लिए these civil servants are appointed. Vital role, vital means important role in formulating and implementing policies. Means you can say that permanent executives are the high rank officers and they are assistant of big ministers and check how to implement the policies and programs. Fine. Means who implement the decision of the ministers? The executive organ of the government include the prime minister, ministers and large organization called bureaucracy or administrative machinery. To underline the difference between the machinery and the military services, it is described as civil services. बेटा जो आप पढ़ोगे आज. You can say in a democracy the elected representative and ministers are the in charge of the government and the administration is under the control of supervision. In the parliamentary system, the legislature also executes control or exercises the control over the administration. ये हम बाद में पढ़ेंगे next lesson legislature. So it is the responsibility of the ministers to retain political control over the administration. Fine. You can also, while writing this answer na, my dear students, you can also take the help from your NCERT book from the same chapter, page number 94, 95 and 96 if you want to take help while writing now how to elaborate the answer. Okay, now politically neutral. You know what is neutral? Neutral means not in the side, either side, not in either side. Okay, so bureaucracy is political neutral. Fine. You can add here selected by UPSC, जो the subject you have chosen na, my dear students, political science. This is also will be helpful if you want to clear, if you want to crack the UPSC exam or you want to be the IS or IPS officer. So this topic is very, very, very important for you. Fine. UPSC, then UPSC Union Public Service Commission and various state public service commission. State level पे भी ये jobs होती हैं. State level पे भी you can be officer, high rank officers of the basis of merit. So remain in office till the age of retirement. Reservation of jobs for the weaker society also, like women also and SC/BC people are also. So now one by one I am going to clear it to how bureaucracy is political neutral. Fine. At the same time the machinery is made political countable. Fine. So this means that the bureaucracy will not take any political position on policy matters. It is the responsibility of the administrative machinery to faithfully and efficiently participate in drafting the policy and its implementation. So role of bureaucracy is much more important. Though you can, my dear students, you supposed to be this all system enormously complex system, because it consists of all India services, state services, employees at the local government, and technical and managerial staff running public sector undertakings also. But make one thing sure here, मेकर्स ऑफ आर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन वर अवेयर ऑफ द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ नॉन पार्टीजन मतलब जो किसी पार्टी का नहीं है, एंड प्रोफेशनल ब्यूरोक्रेसी. दे ऑल्सो वांटेड द मेंबर ऑफ सिविल सर्विस और ब्यूरोक्रेसी टू बी impartially selected on the basis of merit. So UPSC had been entrusted with the task of conducting the process of recruitment and civil servants for the गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के सिविल सर्वेंट बनने के लिए, IAS IPS ऑफिसर बनने के लिए, you also have to crack the examination of UPSC, and these ranks are central level also and state level also and local level also. DC भी बन सकते हो आप. Fine. So means you can say that if you are watching this point on your screen, the domain of the office is the age of retirement. So this removal and suspension is a subject of a through inquiry made by the judgment of the Supreme Court if those officers could be removed. Now one more thing, last point, reservation of jobs and weaker section. So while efficiency and merit are norms of the requirement, the Constitution also ensured that all sections of the society, includes the weaker section, SCBC people, have an opportunity to be a part of public bureaucracy. For this purpose, the Constitution has provided the reservation of jobs for Dalits and Adivasis. Reservation have also been provided to women and other backward classes. तो हमने किसी को भी इग्नोर नहीं किया. This is also called, in grade 10 you have also learned, this word is called accommodation for the diversity. Now classification of civil services. If you want to be civil services, if you want to be go to in the civil services, or you can say like if you want to learn about how civil services and how civil servants could be appointed, then this whole screen and this whole classification, this whole flow chart is important for you. You can also take help while writing from your book, NCERT book, and page number 96. Above side it is given the beautiful flow chart along with all the ranks along with the areas. Now classification of civil services. Listen carefully my dear students, because you have to write this question after the lesson. All India services serves both central and state government. Only three all India services, Indian administration services, means you can say IAS, IPS and IFS officers. Central level पे works under central department like IFS and ICS. State government पे DC बनना and state government के अंदर ही होगा DC and sale tax officer. This is the beautiful chart written on your book. Even I have highlighted some of the keywords like UPSC, Indian Police Services, the most important rank, collector of normally IAS officer, then IAS IPS officer particular state के भी होते हैं, then supervision of state government, then administration officer of the state. The same I have discussed in the previous slide. It is beautifully written in the flow chart, and the same question you will write today. Now criticism against bureaucracy. Every coin has two sides. कितना भी बड़ा मिनिस्टर हो, कितना भी बड़ा रैंक हो, हाई रैंक ऑफिसर हो, उस पोस्ट का, उस डेजिग्नेशन का क्रिटिसिज्म भी जरूर होता है. सो IAS IPS ऑफिसर भी नहीं बचे, हमारी ब्यूरोक्रेसी भी नहीं बची क्रिटिसिज्म के लिए. दिस विल बी द लास्ट टॉपिक दैट यू आर डूइंग. फाइन. क्रिटिसिज्म किन ग्राउंड पे होता है? नंबर 1, अनअप्रोचेबल फॉर द कॉमन पीपल. कॉमन पीपल की अप्रोच ही नहीं होती इतने बड़े बड़े मिनिस्टर्स तक पहुंचने की. सेकेंड, इंस्ट्रूमेंट इन द हैंड्स ऑफ पॉलिटिशियन. सबका सारा का सारा काम पॉलिटिशियन के हाथ में है. इट इज गेम ऑफ द money and muscle power and in the hands of big ministers. Rampant corruption. Rampant means flourishing or spreading uncontrollably. इससे control ना हो. So I am going to discuss each topic, each point with you. Now first, as I told you, unapproachable for the common people. It is so powerful that people are afraid of approaching a government officer. सरकारी अफसर तक पहुंचना ही मुश्किल है. इट इज द कॉमन एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ द पीपल दैट ब्यूरोक्रेसी इज insensitive, you can say, to the demands and expectation of the ordinary people. Second point, instrument in the hands of politicians. Too much political interference turned the bureaucracy into an instrument in the hands of politicians. Though the constitution has created independent machinery for the requirement, many people think that there is no provision for protecting civil servants from political interference. Third topic I have told here, rampant corruption. You can see that it is also felt that enough provisions are not there to ensure the accountability of bureaucracy to the citizens. There is an expectation that measures like right to information may make the bureaucracy a little more responsive and accountable. ये हमारे पास है RTI 2005. तो इसके चलते हम इसको यूज़ करके we can make bureaucracy more accountable and responsible for the country. Now conclusion, whatever we have learned today. We shall recap all the topics what we have done today executively. Fine. To conclusion, we will say that the modern executive is very, very powerful institution of the government. Greater power, control over the executive. Even the makers of our constitution thought that the foresight that executive must be put firmly under regular supervision and control. It means periodic elections are there. Executives are chosen in an honest way. Constitutional limits over the exercise of power and democratic politics have ensured the executive organ cannot become unresponsive. इसको responsible बनना ही है. So our executive organ is very, very respectable department in our Indian government system. So my dear students, today you have done 3 topics. Now this is the time for your homework. Question number 1 you will write in your copies or assignment pages or any other sheets if you are having, and then please tag those pages properly in your folder, and when we will meet I will check your notebooks. Question number 1, explain the role of Indian bureaucracy and how officers are appointed, the very topic I have discussed today. Second question you will write, describe the classification of civil services, on what basis it is criticized. ये last topic जो हमने किया, and you have to, my dear students, you have to draw the beautiful flow chart of civil services. कौन से सेंट्रल लेवल के, कौन से स्टेट लेवल के, कौन से लोकल लेवल के, कहाँ पर DCN, कहाँ पर IAS, IPS and IFS officer. So your homework, these 2 questions, and today our chapter is finished. We will meet next time with a new chapter, with a new video, with a new content. Till then, goodbye, thanks, and have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you. Thank you so much.